Hey guys, this is Josh and Reese, and today is going to be a series of videos on how to take care of your pet corn snake. So before we do it, it's an introduction into Reese's room. It's got a male blue dragon down there, and this has got two enclosures for his babies. And then this is the setup. What is this? Is this 3 foot?
This is 3 foot by 1.5 foot by 1.5 foot tall.
And is that adequate, or?
This is probably for an adult corn snake. This will probably do just fine throughout its lifetime. But maybe when it's a baby, you might want to keep it in a tub, or maybe just a smaller vivarium like I did.
And what do you need in here?
For a corn snake, you want to ensure it has lots of hiding places. Like I have this wood, like the trunk of a tree, and I just put that in. Like so.
And what does that provide?
It just makes them feel more safe. It gives them a safer environment, and it gives them a place to go when they're hot or cold. So I have this hard as well, which has moss inside. We damp this. We spray it with water so that it helps them like shed the skin, and it gives a bit of humidity, although they don't really need this.
And don't forget, this is just what you need inside it, not a cavity. Yeah.
Just general things to like reenact their habitat, like I use fake plants.
And what bedding are you using?
I'm using aspen. This is very soft and
don't forget,
one of the best out there, but it allows them to dig and bury themselves in there.
And don't forget that this contains no toxins like a lot of the substrates do.
Sometimes in other aspen as well, they've been known to have like bits of plastic in, and this is not good because it can be harmful and have toxins. Just generally, you just need more plants, what they can hide in, go in and out of, and just forage around looking for the food if you want to hide the food. We'll get on to food in a different video. What else? I use this. You can find these anywhere really. It's like PVC plastic, like tube what you use for your drain pipes. And when the builders was here, this is a bit of leftover. So I just put that in the back. It gives them somewhere to go if they don't want to be out in the open. They can travel around one side to the other of the tank.
And is that for? No, it doesn't matter. Is it?
More plants. You want to ensure you have a water bowl with daily fresh water. They'll curl up in there when it's too hot, or maybe even when shedding.
Don't need any lighting.
Corn snakes, you can have lighting. You don't want something too hot, but warm. But most people use heat mats that cover around half of the vivarium.
There's a big dragon into there, and he's got a very high wattage bulb, so
that'll be around 100 watt. To ensure it heats up the whole cage as well. But as this is a bit small, you might only want like a 75 watt heat bulb. And you might want that a red, like a different tinted colour, because they come out more in the dark than they do light.
So is that it for what you need inside the cage?
Yeah, we just generally put more things in there, like some vines and stuff.
Well, we'll show you the corn snake. It's just a normal.
It's a wild type, and
can pretty much. We might do a video how you can get these, but any reptile store will pretty much have these. These are the most commonly pet snake, so you'll have no trouble getting these. You see, it's fully grown now. Fully grown male. How old is he now?
He's around 6 years old. He's still growing a little bit, but he's near enough fully grown.
He'll probably just grow in Garth, won't he?
Yeah.
That's him. We'll just try and get a good little view of him. And try and get a good view of his face. See? Try and get him in the light. Put him in the light. You can see the beer dragons, or the baby beer dragons over there go crazy whenever they see him. So, you see him. There he is.
They can become very tame. Mine, he's tame, but he's quite like skittish.
So you need a low wattage. So you can see beautiful patterns on them.
We'll go ahead and place him in his tank.
And you'll pretty much just go straight into his hide. You can see.
Go away and just hide away.
See, he's at the back. Being a bit more adventurous. Maybe with all the activity.
They also tell you it's always good for snakes in their vivarium. Like lizards, they like to have the same really, and they hang around the same place. Whereas snakes usually forage around a lot more in the wild, and it's a bit more interesting for them if you change their tank setup around every now and then.
So that's pretty much it really for what you need inside the cage or vivarium. So yeah.
Just remember as well, if you are to keep them in tubs, it's you're not going to be able to do as much of an advanced setup as in a vivarium. But if you're having a vivarium, this is very expensive if you was to have a lot of snakes and breed them. So it might be better to just leave them in tubs if you're a big breeder. That sums it up all up really.